So, greetings to all, and this is a live session only for US viewers or those who are studying or looking into US market. So, uh, we will wait for a couple of minutes for the members to join this session. So, we'll see how things are going on, and then we will end up with all your Q&A. So, do join me for this session. We are live now. And firstly, uh, if somebody is with me, please let me know whether I am audible or not. Hi, Candaville. So, am I audible? Please let me know. Am I audible or not? Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. So, we will wait for a couple of minutes for other peoples to join, and meanwhile, we will go through some of the recent happenings in the stock market. Then, when we have your Q&A, finally, we will go with those Q&A one after another, and I will try to do my best to solve it to the maximum extent. And if there is anything which is left, do let me know in the comment section. We'll try to look into it afterwards. So thank you. So the thing is, now obviously, if you are going through news, you will see only one thing, and that is about the new variant, and it is causing troubles in each and every sector. I mean, when I'm saying in each and every sector, it is specifically related to stock market, but it is not only each and every sector, but across different financial instrument, because cryptocurrencies are also included in that. So now this is the first time, because when I was updating my last video on my cryptocurrency channel, so I mean, this is the first time when they are feeling the heat, because hello Hitesh, welcome to this session. So what I'm saying was, this is the first time when the crypto guys feeling the heat, because being in a stock market, and if you are specifically in equity markets, what is happening is you are going through lots and ups and down cycle, and it will take its own time. But in crypto market, you will see that things are happening pretty quick and fast, and everything, if there is a correction, the next move is on the upside. But this is probably the first time where it's been quite a long that most of the top traded cryptocurrencies, and not only that, right now if you check from the top to a second tier or three tier, next in the ladder cryptocurrencies, they are also feeling the heat, right? So there are lots of things that are happening right now. Apart from it, if you're talking about market, and I was going through some of your comments, and it's not only about your comments, but even in the news and media, some people are talking about market crash. Now, stock market crash is a big term. Is a harsh term, and the thing is, when you're talking about crash, it means you should sell before the crash actually started happening. And when you are talking about a correction, you should know what are the things that you need to look at after the correction, or whether you are holding good stocks which will help you as far as the correction is concerned. I mean, it's a phase of the market, but this is not a crash. First of all, we are not at all in a crash. We are going through a phase where the stock market, uh, you know, go through some ups and downs or consolidation, depend upon which instrument you are looking into. But eventually it will come up. So if you want, you can send me your Q&As. We will start looking into it, no issues. Now, what I was thinking is, I mean, there are hundreds of indices we have, but there are few which I want to look here, and let's see what they are telling about the current phase of the market. Now, if you can see, this is the last Friday close change, and in terms of percentage and point. Now, I have talked about Dow Jones and Nasdaq, but rest of the things are yet to be seen. Now, my problem here is there are some concerning points, obviously. So, the problem here is the volatility index. Now, volatility index is something which keeps you in trouble if it is moving substantially higher. And 30 is not a comforting number. 30 is not at all a comforting number because let's go to the line chart, because you are actually in the middle of the range, and 30 is when you can see lots of volatility in the market, and that's what you can see. Some stocks may move 30, 40, 50%. If it is in the upside, people are happy, but if it is on the downside, recently I was looking into one stock where you know because of results, it doesn't beat the estimate, the Wall Street estimate, and the stock plunged by 40%. It does not make any sense. Because of quarterly result, if the stock is down by 40%, it does not make any sense. It simply says that overbought positions are there, or buying is less than selling. That's it. So if you are looking at the VIX is not at all looking confronting, and above 27 you only have 34 and 44. So if the VIX sustains above 27 or 28, then we have 34 and 44, and we have to look at it. Now remember, there are only two instances in the history of CBOE VIX where you can see the VIX has actually spiked and made a high of 86, in between 86 and 90, and this is 2008 crash, and this is the pandemic crash. So this is what has happened as far as the big VIX movement is concerned. But we know we are in a pandemic situation. The thing is, this is a new variant that is causing the trouble. Apart from that, inflation is very high. So hi Joe, we'll definitely talk about crypto and yes, altcoins. I will look into it. But apart from this, let me tell you that I have a specific crypto channel. So if you want, you can join that as well. And meanwhile, we will look into your query. Okay, if you want, you can join by typing Let's Chat Crypto. This is my new channel specifically on cryptocurrencies, right? So we will definitely go through your query, but you can look at that as well. So what I'm saying was the VIX, and as you can see, we know we are in a pandemic, and this is a new variant, and apart from that, inflation. So we have certain uncertainties, and I think it will be over after the next Fed meet, because everybody. The thing is, this is just they are talking about we are going to do this, that, and a number of things. Until it actually starts, we don't know what's going to happen, and that's called uncertainty. It's not only about and I don't think it's about the new variant. New variant has already been factored in. Okay, if it has to move substantially, it has moved substantially. Indices have moved substantially, but this is because of the policies, right? The first that I will get. Hitesh, could you please let me know the complete name of the company, because sometimes one ticker will lead to lots of. So I think this Boyle is you're talking about BLIL. Please let me know, Hitesh, if this is an Indian stock. I am not covering Indian stock. Please let me know if is this an Indian stock or anything else. Now Gaurav have asked Zoomedica. So if you are talking about Zoomedica Pharmaceuticals, I mean there is something serious which is happening with this stock. And if you are talking about Zoomedica over here, you can see a breakdown has already happened. A breakdown has already happened in the chart, and we are looking into weekly chart. So this is a very serious move, right? Let me. So there are two important level which has broken down. So your big breakout happened above 50 cents, broken down, 36 cents, broken down. The next support you will get is in between 27 cents and you have 19 cents. So these are your last resort, I would say, because if it doesn't hold at or above 27 or 19 cents, it would be a big problem. It would definitely be a big problem. Okay, so from Joe I get altcoins. So let's see. Whether we have altcoin or not. Okay. So, Joe, I think I have answered your question. I thought altcoin, you're talking about cryptocurrencies, but you are talking. No, Joe. If you want any crypto, I will specifically talk about it. But right now, this is about your stock, and for that, if you want anything else, you can join my crypto channel. There, I will talk about specifically about crypto. This is a message for you. And apart from that, if you have anything, I will definitely look into it. Uh, so another is, do we recommend options trading as a part of consulting services? See, I generally talked about long-term trends. So I'm not very specific about the short term, because when you're talking about options, it doesn't matter you want to carry forward as a cash or options, that is up to you. But I generally do trend analysis on long term, and so if it suits your requirements, then obviously I'm ready to help you, definitely, right? So apart from this first query on Candival's option trading consulting, he has already sent me some of the stocks. We'll definitely look into it. So Daniel also joined. Hi Daniel. Uh, so how will ADRX open lower than? Will ADRX will open lower than 1.61? That market will decide. I can talk about the trend, and I will let you know what the chart is saying right now. Whether it will open or not, I mean, that is completely depend upon how the market is going to look like right now. Uh, See, and this is not a case where you can prejudge everything. I think I made a video on this, and ADRX right now, as of now, it looks very comforting, and if it sustains, so nobody can say where will it open until and unless the pre-opening session started. But the thing is, if it started trading above 1.31, or if it sustaining above 1.31, this is the range which I have already explained in the video. If you want to check my video on this particular stock. So the range is in between 80 cents on the downside and 5.3 and 6.4 on the upside. So this is the big swing which we are looking into, but whether this will open up or not, that will decided by the market. So sorry for that, dude, but the thing is, it has to sustain at least above 1.31, which is a confirmation for its next move, right? I hope this will answer the question. Now RGLS. So RGLS, regular theoretic. I mean, see, the thing is, there are very specific stocks and very specific sectors which are working in this market. I mean, this is, if you're talking about RGLS over here, there is a trend breakdown. Please stay out of it. That's the simple thing, because what has happened, the stock has indeed made a big support. This has been a support for the last 2 or 3 years above 42 cents, but it has broken down. So if you want to look at this particular stock, then wait for the stock to surpass 42 cents, or more specifically, this range 42 and 53 cents. Then we are going to discuss about that. For the time being, it's a trend breakdown and there is nothing to talk about it. Apart from that, welcome Daniels. Apart from that, MBIO, please do let me know your other queries. Meanwhile, I'm looking into the queries which I have already get. So Mustang Bio. So I think you are specifically looking into theriaptics and bio stocks. But let me tell you, if something is down, we can't say it is up. Okay. Now, in most of my videos, that is a request, a humble request. I cannot, this is not my right, but I can request that when I at least give the support levels or stop losses, do follow those. Because those are much more important when compared to the targets, right? First you need to cover your risk. Now if you're talking about Mustang Bio, it is very near to its big support or stop loss at 1.79. so if it sustains above 1.79, then only we will look into it and you will get your confirmation of trending confirmation above 2.2. Hello Avnish, hi Venu. So Avnish and Venu, this is not for Indian stocks, this is for US stocks. So if you have any query related to US stocks, then do welcome, or if you want to join the session, you are anyhow welcome. But this is not for Indian stocks. Now the next one is METX. METX, candidate for METX, there will be a video tomorrow and it will be a video with complete explanation. So for that I want you to please check my video. It will be it will uploaded tomorrow, so you will get a complete picture out of it. Okay, so please watch my video tomorrow. Gaurav has asked about tough build. So, man, why are you looking into this stock, buddy? Because this is in serious trouble. This stock is in serious trouble. See, I mean, whomsoever are watching it right now, I am talking about in some of my videos, or I would say in many of my videos, I was talking about trend. And the first thing, if you are looking at a price structure, okay, you are looking into fundamentals and all those things, that is your criteria. So let me first talk about the levels, then I will give you the rest of the information. So 46 cents was your last resort. It is down. There is nothing called you have to wait. If you want to wait, then the stock must sustain above 63 cents, but this does not make any sense. But what I was saying about the trend, you will never look into a trend which is going like this. In this kind of trend which is going downwards, this is just for trading purposes or momentum, or until and unless there is a complete news or clear news of trend reversal. In this kind of trend, things can get very risky, more specifically when the market is not good. Now, one must understand one thing, that this is not at all. Uh, I think Venu, I think I have just discussed about it. Let me. Yes. So this is the range I have just discussed about it. But okay, no issues. So 80 cents and 5.3 and 6.4. This is what we are looking here, and there is a specific video on this which I have uploaded, I think 1 or 2 days back. Do check out that video, you will get the complete information. But this is the range, and we are looking here for a swing, nothing else. But do check the video for complete information. Uh, and when you're talking about trend, what I'm saying here is it should be an uptrending chart. It should not be a chart like this one. Here, this is also an example talking. So in this case, you can expect a retracement, but this is not a trend reversal. If you want a chart, I mean, okay, I'm just this is just an example of Google of Alphabet. For this is for the sake of study purpose. I'm not saying or recommending anything. So you can see how the chart is moving. So the first criteria to look into a price action which at least makes you or see you believe that once you see the chart, you can see this is uptrending, this is moving up. So in this scenario, if you can look into the support levels, you can at least make yourself sure that the next is on the upside. But if you are looking at a stock which is already down and out, it is very hard to talk about it. Uh, Hello Devi. So good evening Devi. What's your opinion about DOCU? DOCU, which was down by 42%. Okay, DocuSign. I think let me check, because I think there will be a video on DocuSign. I think it is already uploaded, and if not, then you will get it by tomorrow. I think I have covered this stock, um, and you will definitely get it by tomorrow. Let me check once. Yeah, you will get it by tomorrow, and I will explain about Palantir. But for DocuSign, there is a complete video on specifically on DocuSign. You will get it by tomorrow, so do check it out. I've given all the explanation in that. Right? Hello, Ansi. Please let me know your query. So, meanwhile, I'm looking into Palantir Technologies. Now, I would say this is safe as of now. Why I am saying this is because looking at the kind of market we are into, where stocks are really in free fall, and it is actually, or at least holding its near to its previous support. And why I am saying this is because the fall is not brutal. In rest of the cases, the fall are really a scary fall, I would say. So it is trading very near to its important support level, which is 18.46, and you have 17.08. 17.08 will be a last resort. So below which one should not go. But looking at the stock, and if trend sustains, then obviously we will go for an upside, at least in this case. But it is subject to whether the support holds or not. That's it. Okay, so looking at the levels, we are at the lowest end of the range, and because the fall is not severe, looking at the kind of price movement, obviously it has fallen quite drastically from the highs of the range, which is 27 and 29, but it is still trading in a range, and most probably at the lowest end of the range. So you are safe as of now. Hello Ramesh. Ramesh, this is not for Indian stocks. This is specifically for US stocks. So I will catch it on some other occasion. So please understand this. Munnar is saying thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Munnar. And NC, she's asked. So this is OCGN. Now OCGN or QGN. I mean, see, understand one thing, and I'm keep on saying this, and I will keep on saying this thing because people don't listen. Right now, talking about the trend, you are very near to a important support level, which is 5.3. Do not go below this level. Your current range, let me, so this is your current range. On the downside, you have 5.3, and on the upside, you have 18.9. But do not go below this level. This is your final stop loss. Now, what I was saying here is, when a stock moved by more than 9,000% in a span of 7 or 8 months, I mean, this is a no-brainer that you should exit. If you have made money, you should exit. And right now it is in a consolidation, but don't go below 5.3 in this case. But understand one thing, if you have earned a lot or a quick amount of money in a very short period of time, understand equity market doesn't work like cryptos, and everything has been factored in. It's not about the riskiness of the stock. Obviously it will increase, but no stock can move 10,000% in 1, 2 or 6 months or even within a year and can still stay at that particular point. This happens very rarely because 10,000% will factor in 10,000% worth of earning, 10,000% years of earning. So this is practically impossible. If you are getting something, take it. And the stock recently is in correction or slash consolidation mode, but we have to see whether the trend holds or not. Apart from that, CSCW. So Color Star Technology. What I can say about these stocks right now is they are the stars of tomorrow, the stars of yesterday, but whether they are going to be stars for tomorrow, you should spend some time on that. And this is definitely a market where fundamental is working, and there is a slight amount of disappointment, and you will get hammered. You will get hammered very sharp and very quick. So what we have here is your next support at 45 cents for Color Star and final support at 36 cents. Don't go below 36 cents. The current range is in between 36 and 45 cents on the downside and $2 on the upside. If it sustains above these two levels, we will have your next support at $2. Otherwise, if it falls below 36 cents, there is no point looking at this. Then you have AIKI. AIKI will be the next one. So this is Aikido Pharma. I mean, this stock also falls in that category. I've just explained that please, when you're looking at this stock, when they are falling from heaven, I mean, you must be, this is not the phase of the market where you should look into this stock, because there will be a time when you play the risk, there will be a time then when you play the safety. And this is not at all a time to play the risk, because there are uncertainties in the market. And let me tell you one thing, this is a very simple logic. I mean, I get lots of comments on those are not comments, they are literally lectures on what do you know about trend. You are talking man's fundamentals is this thing, that thing, and I they are talking about this stock is going to do like this, and those are the similar people who don't understand. Then when you are invested in a mid cap or small cap where fundamentals are not good, and even though people are pumping, central banks are pumping money into those, but once the inflation started moving, they are not at all in a position to compete with the big companies. They don't have that advantage. The moats are not with them. So you will see only a price increase and nothing change in the fundamentals. And once the market or once there is a news, it doesn't mean that it has to actually happen. When there is a news of market tightening, you will see stocks falling down all over the places, right? And it is not specific to sectors. So for Aikido Pharma, this is the lower end of the range. This is actually moving in between a range, and you are moving towards your first support, which is 64 cents, below which you have 51 and 46 cents. Don't go below 46 cents as this is a stop loss. And on the upside, you have $1.17 and $1.31. But looking at the current price structure, it is going southwards rather than if it holds, then you have to see. But in the past two instances, 46 and 51 will be your big support. So whether it will hold or sustain above 64, 65 cents, it will be a question. G Lim, hi. Could you please review Sophie and Wish? Yes, obviously, we will do that. Yeah, definitely, Ramesh. Please give me a second. There is a query. Let me handle that query. Then I will definitely give you the link, or I will show you how to search my crypto channel. So, Lim have asked about Sophie. Please let me know the company name as well. Sometimes it will, there are similar tickers with different company names. So I want to make sure that I'm reviewing the correct one. So Sophie Technologies, looking at this chart, it is very near to its big support. But do understand this, that the support which you are looking at, okay, has to be a strict one. Do not play with your support levels. It doesn't matter how good the company is, because if the price level does not hold, at the end of the day, you are doing superb on fundamentals, technicals, whatever your analysis methods are. But at the end of the day, we are chasing the price, and that's the final truth. That's the only truth we have. We are chasing, or we are looking only for the price change. You are expecting something to move in your favor, and that one thing is price. So as far as Sophie Technologies is concerned, it is moving in between a range. So on the downside, you have 14.76, which the stock has already tested, and 13.6. So this is the range in between which the stock should hold, but don't go below $13.6 on the downside. And on the upside, you have a swing towards $24 and $25. Now, Ayush, there is a on AB Capital. Aisha, this is not for Indian stocks. So sorry for that. This is specifically for US stocks. So I mean, I have done. I don't know how many people know that, and I do whatever possible ways to communicate. I did that because I think 2 days ago I have done the session for US Indian stock market, and today is only for US stock. So sorry for that. We will take your comment later on. So I think Wish is for context logic. So context logic is not a chart to look at, buddy, because this is in a this looks like a roller coaster ride, and we don't know when will it stop. This is a simple thing, and even if I tell you that this is the support or this is the resistance, whether it will hold or not, because this kind of charts are very risky to trade. And if you are getting something, the trick is, if you are getting any up move, this is just for the sake of trapping the retail guys. And once they trapped, you will see the stock again started falling. So 3.18 will be your support or stop loss, and it can move up to $5, but better not to look at this kind of stock, and the trend is looking horribly wrong. uh, can you bet on BTC? Are you talking about Bitcoin, Karthik, or this is a stock? If you're talking about Bitcoin, let me show you my channel on cryptocurrencies. I think I'm getting lots of views. So you better go to YouTube, and if you type uh, let's chat crypto. Okay, so this is the first channel. The first channel you will get over here is this one. Okay, you will get it at first. So this is my channel. If you still want, uh, this is the link for my crypto channel. This is the link for my crypto channel. Please go and check it out. And meanwhile, so which stocks to look at this week? I mean, see, I have answer for this, but rather than a week, because see, we are in a position, or we are in a situation where it is 1 week of December has already gone, so the volume are very low for the next 3 or 4 weeks, or at least for December, and as well as first week of January, because we are in the winter season and winter holidays have already started. So flows are very less. So better don't look at which stock will perform next week, because even if any stock moves 20-30%, whether it will sustain or not is going to be a big question. So you need to at least increase your horizon for next 3 months, right? So this is the way to look at it. Devi has asked that whether workhorse, OCGN, Ocugen. Okay, you are talking about Compugen and DIDI. Is it better to exit text for tax harvesting or ever? See, this is a very important question. Let me talk about Compugen. Let me talk about that. Then this is a very important question. This is not a specific query, but this is a very important question. So Compugen, if you are looking at the long-term chart, although it is not out and down and out, but it is going through a big correction. Sorry for the trouble. I think I have some, oh, because of cough and all, I have some sore throat. So the current range for Compugen is these 4 levels. So your net support at $3, and final support, the stop loss at $2, and on the upside you have 6.3 and 8.2. Now the question you have asked is whether I should exit or should I average. Now averaging, one should do averaging only at a price which is higher than your buying price, right? One must not do averaging when the stock is lower than your purchase price. Don't do that. Never do that. If you are not comfortable, because see, I can't give you any recommendation or suggestion about buying or selling. So this is out of the contest because of regulatory issues. So sorry for that. But what I can say here is, if trend broken down, if the price is falling, do not wait to be the last person who is sitting on that musical chair. right? Do not be like that person. And talking about averaging, I have explained you that never do averaging when the stock is in a free fall. And the trend, I've talked about the trend as well. So I think you get your answer on that. uh, if you have any question, and there is one more news from my side, and that is this one. Okay, so this is my channel only for US stocks. So now I am segregating each and everything for Indian stocks as well as for US stocks. This is my base channel, and it will remain the same. You will get mixed content out of it, and I will try. And this is my base channel, so I can't give up with this channel, but I'm trying to, because I'm getting comments that uh, I'm not getting this video or that video, or is it for Indian stock or US stock. So I'm segregating all those channels. So for the sake of uh, the understanding, and I don't want to put anybody in trouble that they are asking questions that is this for this one or that one. So here we are. I have shared my crypto channel with you, my English channel, which is specifically for US stocks. So I think so. Thank you, Devi. This is not a good comment. This is a fact. If you can get it, you can get the same kind of answers from you know investors who are in the market for the last 30, 40, or 50 years. I am not one of those who is in the market for 30 years, but I have an experience of more than 9+ years in the stock market. So, I mean, this is a thing which you need to take care of. So Boris has asked, "Hi, did you already talked about your take on the market right now?" Yes, Boris, because I am uploading regular videos on USA weekly market report. Do check it out, and it is already live. I think 2 hours back for this week, and go and check on my channel USA weekly market report. I talked about the market, specifically about US market, on every Sunday, so which will give you the gist of what has happened last week and what will probably happen next week. And I think this is I mean, when you are creating something, you know what is important for others, but the problem is that is not important for the others. What I am thinking is important for the others, may other people may not think it is important for us, but that will give you a guide for most of the queries when you're talking about what should I look for next week, or how the market will behave going forward. I'm uploading regular videos on weekly market report. Do check it out. I think it will give you a good sense of understanding about what has happened and what's going to come. So thank you, Boris, and please let me know if you have any other queries, because I am not getting enough questions. If we have anything else, do let me know. Otherwise, we will end up this session here, right? Because if I'm not getting comments, so views are anyhow less. So if I'm not getting comments, or if I'm not getting queries from your side, there is no point talking apart from this. So meanwhile, you can check out my rest of the videos, and these are my two channels on specifically for US stock, and crypto is for all. Crypto is general, and it is for all. So do check out my videos, and please let me know if you have any other comments. I will wait for next couple of minutes, and if not, then we will end this session right here. So this is it. Okay, you're asking about BT, Bit Digital. Yes. So Bit Digital, as you know and see, that this is directly related with Bitcoin. or cryptocurrencies, more specifically with Bitcoin. And the swings are very sharp. This is a high beta stock. When you're talking about high beta, this is one of the top stocks which you can literally call as a big swinger, and it swings very high. So the current trend is in between. It shows like this, and the next support you will get here is 4.29 or 4.3. So this is in a correction mode. Do not jump into it as of now. And actually the support which we are looking here is a range, is not a exact one at 4.29, but this is a range in between 3.55 and 4.29, where we can get a good discount, or this is a good buying zone. Okay, and if it falls below 3.55, there is no point looking into this stock as well, right? So this is what you can see. This is not opening. I mean, okay, let me show it to you. Let me show it to you, Devi. If you just type making money with Wall Street, I think you will get my channel. This is my channel. This is my channel. This is I'm already running the channel for the last 6 or 7 months. So this is the channel what you have here, and I'm again sharing the link with you, right? You can go and join it. And okay, Karthik asked about CTRX. Karthik, let me tell you one thing, that these kind of stocks are in real serious trouble. A couple of minutes back, I have just talked about how inflation crushing these kind of companies, because they don't have any, they are not in a position to fight competition with big companies. That's one thing you need to understand, until and unless, and that's where you can see mergers and acquisitions, and big companies are acquiring with small companies, or two small companies are merging with each other. Now for citrus pharmaceuticals, these are the two important level: 1.7 1.47 and 1.27. Below 1.27, do not hold any position, because then you will see new lows below 1.27. But right now this is retracing back, and it is in a mode to retest its previous resistance, or I would say current support right now, but don't go below 1.27. So let's see. The next one is Teladoc. So Teladoc INC. So Teladoc INC, as far as the current chart is concerned, this looks good. This is an uptrending chart, but in a big correction. You will have two important levels to look at as far as big supports are concerned for Teladoc. The current price itself is a big support, right? Right now, it is all about finding a good bargain price. So if Teladoc is sustaining above 9.91.7, or at least $91, that's fine. It will do a good reversal, but below which you have three important support levels. You have 70.41, you have 56.01, you have 49.27, and your big or final support here, below which one should not carry any position, is 42.56. So these are your important support levels where you can find your bargain buy, depending on the market or as well as the stock movement. You can look into it. So Coinbase, good entry to start a position. Teladoc for long term. See, for Teladoc, I have just explained you the chart, and for long term, observe the chart. Why I am saying this? If it start moving above $307, because the chart is good as of now. For the last 4 or 5 years, it is in a correction. It is an uptrending chart. You can look into it, and for considering it into a long term scenario, you have to see whether the trend holds or not. As of now, if it again moves back to 200 or 300, and if the breakout happens beyond that, the trend will again revive. So it's a constant observation. Right now it is in a correction. Do not think more than that. Once it retraces, and let's see how the price will move, then you can take a view on it. If you're talking about Coinbase, I mean, I have seen most of the, and if you go and check my crypto channel, the new video, I have uploaded the new video today itself, and right now I can tell you, either you're talking about Bitcoin or you are talking about XYZ cryptocurrencies. If you don't understand the levels right now, do not enter into anything in any cryptocurrencies, because the moves are volatile, and let it sustain first, because the trend are negative, the price is going up and down, and even if if you get attracted with a 2 or 3 day moves, the fourth day there is a possibility that it will fall. So wait and observe. It's not about XYZ for everything as far as crypto market is concerned, because I have never seen movements like this as far as the crypto market is concerned, at least in the last 2 years. Believe me, when I'm saying that I have never seen a thing, because I have scrolled down to more than 100, 500 cryptocurrencies, and the charts are not looking good. Karthik is saying it is not easy to search with making money since it is so generic. I mean, this is not making money, Karthik. This is making money with Wall Street. Okay, this is the complete name is making money with. So this is the complete name. And I have already, I think, pinned the channel link. So this is the name. And pins, there is another stock called pins. So when you are talking about Pincon Spirit, so that's where the problem lies, because with the same you can. So this is Pinterest or Pincon Spirit. Please let me know what is pins. Please give me the complete name. Please give me the complete name of pins, because there are 2 or 3 companies coming up with the same ticker. So that if it is Pinterest, then I will open Pinterest meanwhile, but please give me the complete name. Okay, meanwhile, yeah, Pinterest, yes, fine. So Pinterest has started falling very big. Now, you know what I was thinking, this is my gut feeling. This is not at all related to trend or analysis, anything. But looking at the kind of platform Pinterest has. And looking at the price movement we have, it feels like a uh, it feels like a good candidate for the next company to get acquired by Meta, previously Facebook. But this is one of the company which will definitely have the potential, and it would already get attracted by. I'm not saying this is my gut feeling, nothing else. So as far as Pinterest is concerned, you have $35 as your next support. If it falls below that, you have your next big support at 27.59 or 27.6, which is your stop loss, right? So I think this is going to be the last couple of requests that I'm from Candiville. So I will close the session after that. So JMIA, Jumia Technologies. It is in a correction, buddy. If you're talking about Jumia Technologies, it is in a correction. And wait for your next support. That's what I can say. So if you're looking into Jumia Technologies, you have these two levels to look at. So you have the next support at 9.45, and then you have 7.22. Don't go below these two levels. 7.22 will be your stop loss, right? Don't go below these two levels. Then we have HYLN. So HYLN is right now it looks hammered like anything, and there is no hope. I mean, there is no way I can give any levels in this stock. It is down southwards. It is going. So just leave it. Just leave it. These are like, I mean, one thing, if you want to improve yourself, and if you want to stay in the stock market for long period of time, I think this is Ashford Hospitality Trust. You need to understand one thing, that satisfy yourself with a decent amount of return. If you are getting something exceptional, that's fine. Take the return, go home, take a nap. Do not over scratch your head. Otherwise, all your hairs will be gone. Which means, don't take it in a personal way, which means all your profits will be gone. Right? So don't do like this, because you have to shift your position, your focus, your strategies. Market is not going to change for you. You have to change yourself on regular basis based on the market situation, and that's what that's the only trick you have if you want to stay here and to make money over a period of months and years, probably decades. If you want to know how compounding works and how to stay in the stock market, you need to you should have, you need not to change on monthly basis. At least in 3 to 5 years, you have to change your focus. So this is a huge amount of time you have, and you need to stay comfortable, because not every market can give you what you have seen in the last 12 or 18 months, and this is not going to happen until and unless we are at the last phase of the bull market, where you can see everything is running, and then you will see what you can call it as a crash. Right now there is nothing like that. When it will happen, you will see. Now Ashford Hospitality Trust has already broken its previous support of 13.3. So until and unless it moves back, there is nothing we can talk about it. So this is a breakdown, nothing else. Okay, this is the last one of this session, Shopify. So for Shopify, great, I would say this is a very nice chart. Thank you for giving me this chart. I like to review this chart, because even though we have decent amount of return or small return compared to other other stock, but at least I know that this stock is good. This stock is definitely good, and the important support level or in your query probable buying areas. So your first buying support at 1151. This is your first buying zone, and your second one will probably be $755. So these are your two big important support level which you need to look at as far as the trend is concerned, and you need to average. If you want to look at it, these are the two levels. And there is one more thing: if it sustains above $1,500, there will or 1345. If it sustains above 1345, there will be a quick reversal from 1345 as well. But as far as levels are concerned, you have 1151 and 755 on the downside. Don't go below 755. And on the upside, you have 3200 and 4100. So this is a good chart. Good night, Ansi. You have no idea how much you are helping the beginner. Like, so thank you that you are getting. I am able to help. Make sure that I am helpful for you. So good night, all. I think this is the end of this session. If you have any more comments, suggestion, queries, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll definitely try my best to help all of you. Thank you. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.